Years ago, when my kids were little, we lived in North Carolina because my husband was in the Army. And it was at Christmas, and we were going over to some friend's house. And we had to stop and get gas. And down in the South back then, sometimes the gas pumps weren't correct prices. They were only half priced of what it was supposed to be. And we didn't know that. And we got into the store to pay, and we found out it was double of what we had. And stuff. And so my husband says, well, stay here, and I'll go to the Hope and Jeans and get some money and come back. And in the meantime, this really beautiful older couple and stuff says, what's going on? And, you know, I kind of had to tell them. And they said, oh, don't worry about that. And they paid for our gas. And it brought total tears to my eyes. And it still does, because it was so unexpected.
Yeah.
I mean, it was just, it was a blessing without any expectations and stuff. And that's, you know, they're helping total strangers.
I feel like when you're telling me that story, it's almost like what it did for your bank account was the lesser thing, but the gesture of kindness was the greatest thing there. Yeah,
it is.
Right?
Yeah, especially from total strangers. And those are, sometimes those are the best blessings in life.
Yeah.
It is when someone doesn't expect anything from you. And it's there.
Right.
You know, like paying groceries for someone because they went over their budget. And that's just like what this elderly couple did for us.
Right, right. Cool story. I like it.
It's one that's always stayed in my mind.
Yeah, cool. And you probably think of that and you think, that's the kind of person I want to be in the world, right?
Exactly.
You think of those examples and you go, that modeling, and you go, that's, you carry that with you. That's how I want to be.
Right, and that is, I mean, I've always asked God, let me be the kind of person that can help others.
Right.
And not always is it money-wise.
Right.
Sometimes it's just a small thing.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, that's what God's put us here for.
Right.
Is to bless others.
Right. Yeah. Yeah. And that sounds so simple, and yet
it's so hard.
Yeah,
it is.
Yeah, it's so hard, isn't it? Sometimes
it is. It's so simple, but so hard.
People can be difficult. People can be not easy targets for blessing.
Yeah, right? Some people cannot accept a blessing and stuff. And that, you know, it took me a long time to accept these blessings in my life because I never felt like people can't help me. I mean, no, they need that for themselves and stuff, you know. And I've learned to take it and accept it because God's told me that's, take it and shut your mouth. You know, that's just the way God, you know.
Yeah, that's a humbling experience.
It really is.
I have a need.
Yeah.
Right.
And it's hard to ask.
Right. Right.
I mean, it's one of the hardest things anybody can ask.
Yeah.
But,
yeah.
But it's so worth it.